Hey there, Lost Ones! Welcome back to Finland. Last week we took you on an incredible food tour of the capital of Helsinki. But this week we catch a flight north to Rovaniemi for some fun in the snow. Let's go!
Good morning, guys. I am Abby. Brian's behind the camera. You are watching Lost World Locals, and today we are heading for the land of 10-foot snowbanks, reindeer, snowman villages, and dog sleds. Well, we've had an awful morning. We got to the airport to store our luggage because we're not taking it to Rovaniemi with us, and they couldn't store it for the allotted number of days that we needed. So they sent us back to a train station down the road to get a locker 3 stops down. So we get back on the train, go backwards where we just came from, get to the locker, put our money in, and it locks our key in where we can't get the key. So we spent 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I don't even know, trying to get a hold of security. The coffee shop people were so nice and helped us out. And 4 or 5 people came by, security and workers, and finally the head security lady gets there. She pushes in on the door and pulls our key out, which 5 other people, including myself, had already tried. So we now have 1 hour to get back to the airport through security and onto our flight. So it's been an eventful morning. I just spent 11 euros on stress relief. I don't even feel bad about it. We finally made it here. What a day! This resort is so cute. Look at this teepee. It's so cute. But there's everything to do here, from electric bikes to snowmobile rides to husky, safari, sledding to reindeer sleds. You can walk out on the frozen lake. There's hiking trails. There's a reindeer farm. There's snowmobiling. There's horses. You could spend forever here. Your wallet would hate you, but it's adorable. Oh, it's a fire pit. Cute and necessary. So there's also a lot of different accommodations here. They have the Aurora huts over here. It's like a glass-topped igloo. They have a regular hostel, I believe. They have some cabins, and they have a camper that you can stay in, and they have an ice hut. I think boy reindeers and girl reindeers have horns. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think I read that somewhere. This one just has little bitty baby horns and no horns. So I'm not sure if they're boys or girls. They're taking a nap right now. They're adorable. So in Arkansas, kids play on a dirt pile. It's like a huge thing at the ball field when I was a kid. Like, can I go with the dirt pile? In Finland, they play on a snow pile. I've decided that snow is very resourceful. You don't have to make fences. You just pile up some snow. Keeps your roof warm. Yard decorations. You can drink it if you're thirsty. Make a hut out of it. You can make snow ice cream. Very renewable resource. Horsies!
Guys have really big heads. You do. You have really big heads. thirsty?
Time to hike on a frozen lake.
Is you look over there and you see the dock over there.
I know, it's
You know that-
totally weird. I was thinking the same thing. Like, what's that dock doing there? Oh yeah, it's a lake.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you.
So earlier when we got here today, we took a little sneak peek at our cabin, and apparently our guide was like hiding up here somewhere. And when we came, he said, "Because I see everything. I saw you earlier take a sneak peek." Like, yeah, we did. This is our home for the night. It is a hut made completely of ice. And that is the reason we came up here to Lapland, was to stay in an ice hut. Well, one of the reasons. So the hut stays between 0 and 2 degrees Celsius all night long. And you sleep on, we'll show you later, but you sleep on like a big chunk of ice with some reindeer hides and a big warm sleeping bag. And in the morning you get free access to the sauna, which I'm sure we'll be very excited about.
Whole thing is
With ice.
basically made from ice or from snow, like a traditional igloo. If you build a fire, you can build a fire more down, and then you can have an extra layer of ice or snow. So there you can put some hay or whatever you can find to put inside to keep the humidity from reaching onto your clothes or your sleeping bag. And then the fire can warm you up, because you know warm air goes up and cold air
Sure.
goes
Yeah.
down. So that's why you need this level
The
difference.
level.
Yes, but to do that you need to be sure that outside is very, very cold. So basically the difference on the heat cannot melt the ice. So the outside temperature can keep it locked together.
I see. Do you have to have like a chimney of some sort? Like a,
Yeah, you can make it. You can make a makeshift.
However you want.
Like,
Some type of hole.
some type of hole,
Yeah.
or you can basically dig a line to the
Oh,
ground with the
sure.
snow
Okay.
and put the fire there, and the heat basically
Ah.
can go out and not the smoke, because you can
Okay.
have like a line underneath and the smoke can just
Oh.
escape from the line outside
Oh, cool.
without the chimney.
All right, you guys, Giannis has told us all about our stuff now. So we're gonna go in here and take another little look around. So he was basically telling us that this is the traditional style of home that would have been in the area. He said it was -20 here last week. Thank you, Lord, it is not this week. It is like freezing, exactly. But that the ice will stay and won't melt even if you have a fire inside, so that's pretty cool. They have put us in a little camper trailer just in case we get too cold out here, but I think we're gonna be just fine. So it's a tight squeeze in here, so get ready. But anyway, he was telling us that they try to make this as traditional as they can, so no running water, no heat, and then
you just warm yourself up before you go in, and then in the morning when you're totally frozen to the bone, you hop in the sauna and do a traditional Finnish sauna. So that is the plan. Come on into my ice cabin. How great is this? It's adorable. And it smells good. It smells like wood and cold. Yeah, that has a smell. And I have a reindeer hide bed. I've never slept on a reindeer hide bed before. Although, it's only 0 degrees out today, so our roof is melting a bit. And it keeps dripping on our bed. But our guide said, hey, that's nature. True. They even give us tea and coffee and hot chocolate. But it makes me really nervous because I know I'm going to want to drink it, but then I'm going to have to pee. It's a long ways to the toilet. Because, you know, no running water. He said you need to warm up your body before you go to bed. Like you need to go out and run around, do something, drink something hot, and then come in and go to bed. Okay, now making me very confident here. I've been nervous about this like all day. This southern girl really hates being cold, but I've done really good. I haven't whined at all in Finland really. It's not windy here and it's not wet and it hasn't been that cold. It's been hovering right around freezing during the day and it's really not bad. Like it's nice out, so as long as you have on lots of clothes, you're good.
Uh-oh. I made a mess.
What the heck? What in the world?
I got too excited with my hands.
So they gave us this little camper just in case we didn't make it in the ice hut. And it doesn't have any electricity, but it does have a heater. And we came over here to like get ready for bed, and I must admit, standing in front of this little heater, I don't really want to leave.
What you doing over there?
Soaking up every bit of this heater that I can before we have to go. It feels so good. Well, I just made a huge mistake. You're supposed to get yourself warm before you go to bed. I came in and jumped on the bed and got my whole butt wet because I forgot that our roof sprung a leak. And then I was trying to shimmy my way over on the side of the bed where there's not any room, and I touched my butt against the ice wall. So now my butt's cold and wet. It's not going very well. And also, the guide is gone, and nobody at the front desk knew what we were talking about. So we were like, hey, we need some hot water for our hot chocolate. And they were like, we don't do that. So they gave us like a French press of hot coffee or hot water.
Hot water.
It'll work. So we saw this place on Kara and Nate's video, which we actually didn't realize it was the same place when we booked it until we got here. And then we started seeing all these things that we recognized. This was just the cheapest ice cabin we could find. And then when we got here, we started seeing all the things that looked familiar. So we went back and watched their video from like 2 years ago because it had been a while. And yeah, it's the exact same place. So, sorry guys, we did not intend to rip you off. But, yeah, it's the same place.
Same place.
But they must rebuild the huts every year because this one's way smaller. And there's no like cool Finnish mugs. It's like a paper cup. And, yeah, it's a little bit different.
A little bit different this time.
But it's still amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And I think it's probably because of COVID. You know,
It messes up
paper
everything.
cups and stuff is probably better. I'm gonna drink biggest cup of hot chocolate ever because I'm gonna use like a half a cup of water. Because the last thing I need is to have to get up and pee in the middle of the night once I'm inside this giant sleeping bag.
They provide you a sleeping bag that's rated for like -25, so you should be plenty warm. But they also put a little liner in there that gives you a little bit more warmth and helps keep things clean. Yeah. They also give us some wool socks if you need them. So they recommend you wear a base layer of like some type of thermal clothes, knowing that you're going to get warm when you're in these bags. These bags are really good.
I know the science behind it, and I know it's valid. So I know if I sweat, I'll get cold. But I gotta tell you, it's really, really hard to think about taking this coat off right now. And my sweater. And getting down to just a base layer thermals. It's real hard. Especially now that my butt's wet.
You just gotta go fast. You just gotta get things off, get your socks on, and get in.
Okay. Okay, second pee in the books. Hopefully I'm good now. I can do it. Maybe. Did it. Okay. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Whew. I can do it. I'll cover this wet spot with my jacket because it'd be the wet. Alright. It's only -2 outside. It's fine. That's -2 Celsius Americanos. So I don't even know what that is in the Fahrenheits. Some, I don't know, 20 something? Sure. Not that bad. Not that bad. Okay, how do I get in this thing?
Unzip it inside.
Oh my gosh, this should have already been ready. Hoo-wee, I should have done this first. Hey.
Okay, now get in. Don't get in. No, don't go all the way down. Just go far enough where you can get in.
Okay.
And now you gotta get in your little body bag. Liner.
Body bag. Babe. I can't do anything in gloves. I really can't. I'm like completely uncoordinated in a pair of gloves. It's ridiculous. I can't move my fingers. Okay. One layer. 2 layers. Okay. I think this is supposed to go off. I feel like a fish on land. I gave myself a wedgie. And pulled my shirt like up to my, okay, belly button covered. Alright, so this is supposed to go in your head like this. It's hard to get all the way down in there.
You're having a lot of problems.
Hey, listen, if you're super tall, this is not going to work for you because my feet are at the bottom. So, all you 6'+"ers out there, this sleeping bag is not for you. Alright. I might need help.
You gotta zip up your bag.
I know.
You're putting your gloves on before you try to zip up something?
Because I won't be able to get them out. Once I get zipped in, I won't be able to get out.
This is a extremely long process.
Well, you're not being very helpful. You're just over there laughing at me. There's no zipper on the inside. I can't
I can't do it. I need help. I need help.
Okay.
Honey, will you tuck me in?
Tucking you in.
Thanks.
Tucked in.
I'm ready.
You're right.
I think I'm going to be okay. I think, except I'm a belly sleeper. I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Okay, Mr. I'm so cool. See how graceful you look
Graceful
doing it.
Step 1, find the hole.
No comment.
Lay down. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like a worm.
You gotta get your head in there. Your head's still way down here.
I know. I gotta get this zipped up so I can get my head in.
Oh, you're going with the zip before the head method.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
You tuck in. Just like that.
Like that.
Just like that. You need put that here. I just gotta find my pillow.
You're like at the bottom of the bed.
You gotta worm your way up.
You left my light on.
Left that light on and that light on. Just do this. And see.
No.
See you in the morning.
Night, y'all. Say a prayer for us.
In the morning.
We made it.
How'd you sleep?
It was good. I stayed pretty warm once I finally went to sleep, but it took me a long time. I should have kept more clothes on.
Did you get cold?
Yeah, it was really cold till I finally got to sleep. And then I was okay. It took me a while to figure out how to get my head like all the way down there where you don't get a draft coming in through this big hole.
So about 4 o'clock, I woke up a little bit cold, but I had the draft coming in, and I had to figure out how to fix that. And once I figured out how to do the strings on the sleeping bag, and
There's strings.
yeah, there's strings where you can kind of close it up. And so once I figured that out,
sense.
I closed it up and was able to get warm again and fall back asleep. So, and then I slept since until now. So
Yeah. That makes so much sense.
It was -2 when we went to bed last night. It is now -9. And we're about to do the coldest thing that we're going to do on our whole trip. The two coldest things. So, really looking forward to that.
There's been a lot of miscommunications. They told us that we would have access to the sauna this morning after 8. And then we got here and they were like, nobody here and wasn't ready. And so we ran into the guide, Jonas, and he was like, no, you have to make an appointment. I'm like, oh, okay. So we go to make an appointment and the lady was like, no, you were supposed to be there at 8. And I'm like, well, we got there and there was nobody there and it wasn't ready. And she's like, oh, okay. So then she calls the manager or somebody to see if we can get another appointment now, and the manager is like, the sauna's not included. I don't know why you guys told them that. It's not. They can use the shower, but the sauna's not included. So now I'm bummed. Oh well.
Alright guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to tune in next week when we are going on a super fun adventure. And if you love this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends. We appreciate every single one of you who tune in each week. You guys are amazing. If you love our videos and you want to support us on Patreon, the link is in the description. Have a great one, guys. See you next time.
That was very graceful.